Eric Trump, of one of the most powerful families in the world, is now on record that Q4 will be unbelievable for crypto.
And I think fourth quarter of this year is going to be unbelievable for a host of reasons. So super excited.
How do you think Bitcoin's going to go?
And as I share with you this clip, everything will be tokenized. Just understand that the big money, the big players, are taking out their positions now. You are scared to buy at $109,000 Bitcoin. The institutions, they continue to buy. BlackRock makes already more than $250 million per year on Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs, meaning that because they are just providing the financial product and they make a little bit of fees off those products, this is one of Wall Street's best trades ever. So these companies will continue to preach. Also, just in, behind the scenes, when nobody is watching, the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock, files for a Bitcoin Premium Income ETF. A Bitcoin Premium Income ETF likely aims to generate income by holding Bitcoin exposure and selling call options on it, collecting option premiums for yields. Why this is a big deal is because this provides regular income alongside potential BTC price upside, meaning just another financial tool to buy more Bitcoin and incentivize new pools of capital to buy more Bitcoin. And looking at the leverage in the system, the leveraged longs just got obliterated. This usually happens at local bottoms. So the amount of longs, meaning the amount of traders betting that Bitcoin was about to go parabolic to the upside, betting it would go up, got liquidated because we took it leg down. The leverage traders got wiped out, the long leverage traders. Last time we saw something like this, the Bitcoin price was around here, the Bitcoin price was around here, meaning this is something we needed to happen before Bitcoin could go higher in a healthier way. I'm personally trading on exchange partner Bitunix because they have better liquidity, one, and two, they have the latest coins. And no matter what happens with price action in the short term, understand what's happening long term.
Because we are competing with China when it comes to crypto and Bitcoin. Can you explain more for people who don't really understand the geopolitical angle of this?
Yeah. Nothing done in modern finance, meaning traditional banks, is done well. It's expensive, it's slow, it's antiquated, it's not transparent. And by the way, it doesn't benefit any customer unless you've got a lot of zeros on the back of your name. Guess what? I get really good terms from banks. And you know why? Because we have leverage and we have synergies and we keep a lot of money with them. And guess what? If you're trying to open up a pet grooming business, you know what you're going to do? You're going to get the worst terms. They're going to take all your money. They're going to overcharge you with every fee possibly, right? And that's not financial independence. People want financial independence, right? And at the same time, for years and years and years, people see the national deficit going through the roof. People see the desecration of currency all over the world. Go down to Zimbabwe where you have 10,000% inflation every single year. Which would you rather own? The US dollar vis-a-vis a stable coin? Would you rather own Bitcoin, an asset that's appreciating at 70% year over year? That's financial freedom, and people are starting to understand that. And people are also understanding that that's the rails to do business around the world. I mean, I can send Bitcoin from me to you. You could be on the opposite side of Earth, and it gets there in 1 second at virtually zero fees. Very, very, very small fees. Relative to the SWIFT system, relative to using a credit card, relative to other payment rails.
The rate was 3%. Right? Yeah.
And by the way, it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go get a mortgage. Right? It's going to take you 120 days with the bank that you've banked at for the last 20 years. At the end of it, they'll probably tell you no. If they say yes, you're going to be paying some absorbent amount of fees, plus appraisal fees, plus. It's why JP Morgan has 70-story towers in every single city across the nation. And crypto solves all of these problems, and I've fallen in love with it. I think it's incredible. It's growing faster than the internet grew. And we're on the 1 yard line of cryptocurrency, and the future is incredible. The future is bright. The future is incredible. And I think fourth quarter of this year is going to be unbelievable for a host of reasons.
Now, Trump states that Q4 is going to be unbelievable for cryptocurrency for many reasons, but two of the main reasons are, number one, the M2 money supply globally exploding. That signal.
So you see what's happening with M2, which is the money supply around the world, which is skyrocketing right now.
And number two, the Federal Reserve just started the rate cutting cycle, meaning multiple cuts.
And all signs point in the right direction, unless this guy's really off his rocker, but then he's going to just get laughed out of this country. But
he's saying, think about what that means. And maybe the bigger news coming out today is SWIFT. SWIFT being the largest global banking messaging system on earth. This is how the money moves globally now, and it takes days, it takes weeks, it is so slow, so archaic. It is being reported from credible sources that they are doing a pilot to send money with on-chain network Linea. Now this is an Ethereum L2. Many of you know Linea is because it has the meme coin Foxy. Just like the MetaMask Fox, Linea has Foxy. Now it appears, it's being reported, that this is how Swift in the future wants to move money around. XRP holders are shook. So this could be a huge win for Ethereum. Not Solana, not XRP. Swift appears to be looking at an ETH L2. I will keep you updated. We also have a big win for Plasma, which is stablecoin infrastructure. In just 2 days, the stablecoin supply on Plasma has surpassed 7 billion. I mean, this is a blockchain built for stablecoins, backed by the founder, the CEO of Tether. We also have, in just their first 24 hours, over $3.5 billion of deposits on Aave's Plasma market. Soon to be trillions, says Aave. And why are so many people excited about Plasma, specifically the future of stablecoins, Plasma? Well, I did a full video on this. I will link this down below. I found the Next XRP. They are a sponsor of the channel. Link down below. Because this is signal. The world is changing fast. Eric Trump, now on record, that they are going to tokenize Trump Tower. He says everything will be tokenized, but just listen. This is crazy.
Yeah. Well, Eric, you said you were on the first yard line when it comes to Bitcoin and crypto and this entire space. How do you see it, for instance, like reshaping real estate? Do you see the tokenization of everything, or what do you see the next 5 years?
Tokenization of everything. In time. I mean, it might not all happen in the next 5 years, but listen, we're seeing a Trump Tower, right? Very famous building. Probably everybody on earth has heard of Trump Tower.
Heard of it, yeah.
In some way, shape, or form. You know, why is it if I want to put financing on this building? Why is it if I want to go take a loan? You know, I probably had the ability to go to 7 different banks that had the capability of doing a project like this. Why can't I go out to tens of millions of people around the world who adore Trump, adore our name, and offer it to them and say, listen, you know, we're going to put $500 million of financing on Trump Tower. Who wants a part of it? You raise the money, and guess what? All these people, this incredible group of people, all have a small share, a couple shares, a couple tokens of Trump Tower. Like, that's a beautiful concept. Taylor Swift puts out a new album. You know, why can't she go and why can't she sell that album and otherwise tokenize it, monetize that album, and have people bet on the success of their fan, of whoever they love, whoever they aspire to be. You're going to have tokenized movies. You're going to have tokenized artists. You're going to have tokenized real estate. You're going to have tokenized commodities. You know, there's virtually nothing. You're going to have tokenized art. You know, guess what? You want to own the greatest painting ever. Guess what? You can't afford the $200 million price tag, but you can own, 1/10,000th of that painting or 1/100,000th of that painting, and you can, you can get the accretion of the value if it goes up, and maybe if it goes down, I think everything's going to be tokenized. You're seeing companies tokenized. You're seeing stocks tokenized. It's coming, and it's right around the corner. It will give great accessibility to people who would otherwise never be able to access certain financial markets and certain asset classes for the first time. Once again, providing financial freedom that just doesn't exist in today's economy.
Any crypto traders, be sure to sign up for exchange partner BitUnix. Link down below. Claim the bonus. This is limited time just for the Altcoin Daily audience. And like all, we see you tomorrow.